In this video, we're going to be using some milk, vegetable oil, acrylic paint to create some abstract macro video. Hello, my name is Stuart Wood and welcome to this video. So, first of all, I got through my dental operations very well. I want to thank you all for your well wishes. I might sound a bit different because I got this plating for false tooth. To me it sounds different, so yeah, that's why I might sound different. But I do want to thank everybody for sending their well wishes for me to get better. It's been much appreciated and did help lift my spirits as well, so thank you for that. So in this video we're going to have a play with some oil, milk and acrylic paint. And I've been having a play with this for a while, but we're not having a second video camera. I've not been able to show it you, but now we've got the EOS R, I can show you this process. So this is mostly going to be a macro video. It's not going to be like a photography one, but you can take pictures of the abstract effect that you can get from this. So we're going to need some milk, vegetable oil, water. I have some washing up liquid, a little tub to put the mess in afterwards once we've finished, some toothpicks, some pipettes, and an assortment of acrylic paint. And some of these have got metallic flakes in as well, which is going to be very interesting. And last but not least is a small bowl. No, I said a small bowl. There we go. First of all, we have to get everything set up. So the first thing I need to set up is the camera. Let's deal with that now. Okay, so I just inverted my tripod so that the camera will go underneath the tripod. So that's roughly how we're going to have it configured, but we're not going to finish the configuration until we have the setup. Okay, so let's bring the bowl in, and I want to go for a 1:1 magnification on this. That's what it's going to look like. We need to lift it up a little bit though. Let's give ourselves some height. I'm trying to get it in such a way that you can see what's going on as well, which can be quite difficult to be honest with you. Right, so what I want to do is I want the output from the camera onto this monitor. That way I can see a lot easier what's going on. So I've got my mini HDMI cable to HDMI plugged into this monitor. Okay, let's turn it on, and then I can switch my input to HDMI. And we should see something. There we go. Okay. Now, that's going to be hard for you to see, but I'm going to overlay stuff onto the video, so you should be alright. Okay, so we have that in place now. We have the camera set up. I'm recording at 1080p at 60 frames a second. And we're almost ready to start. So let's get your towel in first. So with the tripod being here, it is hard for you to see that monitor, but you're going to be seeing the output anyway, okay? So don't worry about that. The monitor's mostly there for my convenience. So first of all, we need a lighting solution. For my lighting, I'm going to be using the AdapterLux system. And don't worry, you don't need to use the AdapterLux system, okay? You can use any lighting system you want. So, yeah, there's no need to shoot me in the comments just because I'm using the AdapterLux, okay? Now, we want to... I was going to put it on a tripod, but I can't be bothered. Okay. Okay, so let's put that in there. Focus. Okay. And again, you can use any type of light, and I do stress to play around with your lighting. Play around with the brightness, play around with the colour, the position of it, okay? Anyway, let's do a test one to begin with. So, first of all, we want some milk. I'm just going to tip a little bit of milk in. There we go. Now we want some vegetable oil. So I have some pre-mixed paint here. I've got some gold in here, and it's got like metallic flakes in it. And we have some black. Okay, and what I can do is just... Can we see that? No, let me just move it over. There we go. We can just drop in some drops of black paint. Let me just show you that now. Look at that. Let me focus. You can see there we're getting these little bubbles of milk and paint. I'm going to put the boost mode on the adapter look so you can see what's going on there. And now I want to put in the gold one. Drop in some gold drops in there. And you can understand why it starts getting messy as well. What I want to do is just focus in on this group here. So let's bump up the aperture, which I can't see. When I press record on the ESR, all the information on the screen goes away. Anyway, we're going to go to, let's go to f7.1. And unfortunately, the adapter look system isn't powerful enough. Let's take off. So when you're doing this, particularly if you're using a high frame rate, you will struggle between enough light to expose correctly and diffuse light. So you've got to get a nice balance between the two. For me, I've just took off the diffusers from the adapter look system and it seems to be bright enough. It's starting to pop a little bit because obviously I'm taking my time because I'm showing you what to do. Next, what I'm going to do, get some washing up liquid. Yeah, I need a little smidge of it. And I'm going to mix this up. Okay, let's mix this up. Playing with paints, acrylic paints, oil in water, paint in water like ink and that is what I generally do during this time of the year, because all the insects, it's gone cold outside, the insects have gone into hibernation. So unless you're after dead leaves and stuff like that, you're not really going to find many insects outside. And conveniently, I'm also recovering from my op, so this is a convenient way to have a play and still get some work done. Okay, so I'm just going to move this more to there. And this is where the magic happens. Now the soap, the washing up liquid, the soap in it, breaks apart the membrane between the bubbles and it will just basically explode. I'm going to put up my ISO as well. I'm going to put it to 1600. Lower down my aperture to f13. Oh, we just missed a pop. Did you see that? So yeah, that's just popped there. Brilliant. But believe me, all hell was about to break loose though, okay? So here we go then. We are at, I've got it at 60 frames a second, so my shutter speed is at 1/25. F13, ISO 1600. I am shooting in Canon log as well. I want to try and get a really nice looking video. And here we go. I'm just going to drop one little drop of soap right in the middle. There. And then we just leave it. You can see how it's reacting to it. I've got a couple of bubbles in the way. Get them bubbles out of there. You can leave the bubbles on if you wish. I prefer to move them out the way. It's starting to fizz. I know, I've never had that before. Oh, there we go. There we go. Boom. Look at that. That's the general gist of what we are doing here. We put in some milk, put in some oil, put some paint in, and then we drop in the soap solution into it. That creates like a chemical reaction. I don't know what it is. It breaks down the membrane between the paint and the milk, and everything just goes absolutely bonkers. So that one's kind of finished. So I'm just going to tip that away. But now I've demonstrated, how to do it. This is where you have fun now. And I can't show you the whole lot. I'm going to demonstrate it once more. But then what you've got to do is go out and give it a go yourself. And again, you can play with the different levels. You can add more milk. less milk, more oil, less oil. You just play around with the different stuff. Okay, I'm going to use less in this now, and this time I'm going to just mix it up a little bit. So we get some bigger bubbles, some small bubbles on the go. And this time I'm going to add in a lot more black. And the idea behind this is I want it to look a little bit like space. That's my black. Put my gold back in. There we go. You can see now that I've demonstrated how to do it, I can work a lot faster. Let's bring this up now. There we go. Right, so this one, let's change that. Point this right down. Yeah. And here we go again. Right in the middle. Right there. Boom, look at that go. Beautiful. And of course, in post-production, we will slow down the footage, okay, so that we get a nice, smooth effect. Now, if you're doing like me, I edit in 24 frames a second. If you're filming in 60p, then you can slow that footage down to 40% before introducing any AI algorithm to try and work out how the frames would be. Now, you can slow it down a little bit better, but with this type of footage, I haven't really found much success with that, because the computer has to fill in the gaps in between the frames, and quite frankly, it doesn't know what to do with this type of footage. But if you've got a system that you've got 120 frames a second, you can slow it down even more. And if you've got a camera that's got 4K 60 frames a second, you'll be able to zoom in, pan it around and move it around. This one does 4K, but not at 60, it's only 30 frames a second. Now, the downside of this is obviously after every single one, you've got to clean it out, refill it. But what I've done is I've gone ahead and I've done a lot of footage with different colour paints, different types of paints, because you can try acrylic, oil, enamel. Enamel seems to explode quite nicely on the surface. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to show you some of that footage now. That was some fantastic footage. I thought some of that turned out very, very good. So I want you to go off now, twice yourself, get some acrylic paint, milk, vegetable oil, and some soap solution. You can use the kids bubble solution, or just make it yourself from some washing up liquid. But go off, give it a go, and please do post your results in the Macro World Facebook group. I'd love to see your results from this. So I'm going to be doing a lot more of this abstract type of macro work, video work and photography. So subscribe if you're looking forward to that. I want to thank you for getting to the end of this particular project. And again, as always, I'll see you on the next video. In this video, we're going to be talking. In this video, we're going to get creative with some acrylic. In this video, we're going to be talking about. No, we're not talking. We are. And when it goes, you'll see it just pop. Hello. What are you focusing there for? You. Hey. Thank you. Right, so you can see there, you can get some really good effects doing this type of yeah, what's it called? Macro video. So you see there, you can get, so that's some abstract acrylic paint explosions, I like to call them, because they kind of explode when you put the soap bubble in there. Soap bubble solution. Washing up liquid. So that's the... I'm going to be doing a lot more videos like this with some artistic and... I always forget the name of it. What's it called? You know what I'm talking about. That artistic expression, what's it called? Abstract, that's the one, yeah. Yeah, go on, get lost.